Right, day 3. Just leaving Coonabarabran and heading off to the observatories in the national park. So it's about 30 k's out, and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic day. And hopefully we'll be able to see some really interesting stuff. Either way, we're going to be riding into the park, and I think that's going to be really, really beautiful. So what a nice day ahead of us. This looks fantastic. Maybe we'll get Mike on some dirt. We'll just have to see. So we're on the tourist drive at the moment. So we're just pimpling along. There's no rush. We've got all day. I think we've got really 3 hours to get to Walgett. So we'll just take it very slow and easy. There's a big rock just on my right, but you can't see it because of the trees. But maybe, yeah, there, look at that. Wow, just poking out of nowhere. There you are. Oh, look at that. Just outside Coonabarabran. I think we're in for a good morning. Yeah, that looks like where we're going. Ooh, that's a big climb. That'll be interesting. Siding Springs Observatory, I think is what it's called. Here we are, yeah, Siding Springs. So, this might be unfortunate, being stuck behind this guy. Might have to get past him. Yep, we're sure climbing. Got to get all the way up there. Windy road, I'm sure. Road's a bit wet as well, I'm imagining. It's not going to be frosty, so we'll be okay. Just that you can't really see what's going on. You come into these corners and they're wet, and the sun's in your eyes. Mind you, I'm only doing 45 k's an hour, so should be alright. One would hope so.
So always a challenge in the Australian bush. Who can see the kangaroo lurking on the left? And who can spot his mate just ahead of me? Normally they wait for you to come up alongside and then jump in front of you. So pretty lucky today.
It's a good reminder. We're in the state forest. Wildlife everywhere. They have no regard for motorcycles. Here we are. Oh, there's a lodge here as well. Right, so there's one of the observatories we're going to go and see, I think. But what are we observing over here? Hey, Mike? There's always one.
There's always.
So that's the mechanism to turn it, eh?
The three of us spent a long time in the little observation platform looking at this magnificent structure, and we were amazed that something so huge and heavy could be moved with such precision and accuracy. Not only did the actual telescope move, but the roof moved as well. Obviously this is to get the positioning spot on. Whilst you're watching this, let me just tell you some of the achievements of this particular telescope. It's observed a spectacular explosion of the supernova in 1987. It's discovered more than 40 exoplanets in the Anglo-Australian Planet Search, measured about a third of all stars and galaxies ever by humanity, discovered extremely small ultra-compact dwarf galaxies, made the first detection of an isolated brown dwarf star in our own galaxy, discovered the remnants of galaxies that have been absorbed by our own, measured the expansion of the universe with unprecedented accuracy, and detected clouds near the surface of Venus through its dense atmosphere. Wow, that's really impressive and makes you pretty proud to know that it's happening here in Australia. What a beautiful, beautiful area. Beautiful, eh, Mike?
Oh, it's stunning. It's like the Lothar, but Alan's view is like the Matopa's. So.
He always has a contrasting view, doesn't he? And sometimes he's right.
Yeah, all this does. It's amazing. It's good.
Bungle National Park. I must say that was really interesting. But when I hear that our closest nebula is 1,200 light years away from Earth, light years, I can't, my small brain just can't handle it. I kind of just give up because I just can't conceive of this, of the size. And I'm a human, which is nothing in the landscape of the size of the universe. And then you think, well, now we've got this coronavirus, that you can't even see with the naked eye. So, I don't know. I think I'll stop there. Just enjoy the scenery. Oh, man.
We had a really good time at the observatory and riding in the national park, but now our trip was about to change.
All right, well, this is our first bit of gravel, and it's saying, I don't think it's going to be long-lived, but it's saying there's flood damage ahead, so be careful. Anyway, this should make Mike happy. Little bit of gravel. Get his bike initiated. Bombalong Creek. I think we're going to have a bit of gravel today, which will be good. Don't think Alan's too fussed about it on his road bike. That bike can handle this kind of stuff quite easily. Oh well, sit back and enjoy. Alright, let's see where the damage is. Let's see. Just power through. Nothing of any significance. A little bit of sand.
By now it was heading towards lunchtime, and the boys were keen to get to Coonabarabran for a bite to eat. So after lunch at Coonabarabran, our route took us to a place called Quambone, then on to Corinda, and to our final destination at Walgett, where we were going to stay the night.
So we're heading to a place called Quambone. There should be some dirt involved before we get to Walgett, so that's going to be really interesting. Looking forward to that. We've let old Speedster Mike go ahead. Alan and I are bringing up the rear. Looks like a pretty good road. Anyway, next 127 odd Ks of this stuff. We'll be well and truly ready for the hot springs at Walgett. Hopefully we're not going to be disappointed. We are going on to the Pilliga hot springs as well tomorrow, so we'll be able to compare the two. Anyway, this looks like a good bit of fun. Corinda, here we come.